They say legends are just myths, stories told around campfires. But I'm here to tell you about one legend that's not a myth. One that's in fact very real. At the turn of the century, BMW's M division set out to do something that would push the automotive industry into the 21st century. The result? A halo car known as the M3 CSL, or Coupe Sport Lightweight, a limited edition and highly modified variant of their successful E46 M3. Using space-age lightweight materials and aerodynamics, the CSL forged a path that many car companies still pay homage today. A true masterpiece, the CSL would be powered by M Division's last ever naturally aspirated inline-six engine. As an end to an era, the BMW engineers held nothing back. As though a last hurrah to the car gods, their efforts gave birth to a legend. And legends never die. Very quickly, I found myself in the presence of something truly special with the CSL. Its fabled lore turned out to be based on a true story. This was peak BMW at their very best.
Driving the CSL, I get a real feel of how special this car really is. It's much lighter on its feet. The little bit of power boost goes a long way, coupled with the weight savings. And I mean, just listen to this. I mean, it's an intoxicating sound. You just don't get tired of it. You want to drive this thing around all day. I mean, it's a whole different beast. The SMG is tuned quite a bit different than an irregular M3. And I mean, the experience is totally different. The suspension's stiffer. You really feel the difference here. And I mean, it sits lower, everything about it. I mean, it's a crazy, crazy sound. I mean, I don't know how to express it. It's coming from the front, it's coming from the back, it's coming from inside the car. There's no padding or sound absorption material in this car as part of their weight savings. You know, they took off so much weight from the roof with the carbon fiber roof. It's crazy. This car, for the time, to think in 2003, 2004 model year that this was a car that BMW was selling. I mean, this is as fun and as fast feeling as some of their models today.
This video was brought to you today by Rennsport Automobile, Vancouver's premier exotic and collector car importer. Rennsportauto.com.
Driving around in the CSL, I can honestly say it's a whole different experience than a regular M3. I believe the SMG is the right transmission. I know a lot of people talk about it being the black spot on an otherwise perfect car. But I do believe that this is the right transmission. The way the software has been tuned is excellent. As long as you let your foot off the gas ever so slightly during those power shifts, it shifts beautifully, and I can see why BMW went this route. I mean, everything that you think this car is like 20-30% better once you're in it. I understand why the prices of these are going up. You know, they're basically been skyrocketing the last couple years. This example is very low miles, and it's like almost like being in a brand new CSL here. You know, we've been cruising around now for about an hour or two. I'm gonna turn off here on this little back road and give it a little bit of a, let me downshift first. Much faster, you know, with just a little bit of bump of power and the huge amount of weight loss. This car is, I mean, no wonder it broke records at the Nordschleife at the time. It was the fastest BMW ever made. It was keeping up with the Murciélagos. It was faster than the GT3 around the ring. It was faster than the Ferraris at the time. I mean, what an incredible car this is. The suspension and the steering, perfect. The brakes are great. I mean, you can toss out the back end so easily. And you don't even want to listen to the radio. You just want to keep driving this thing. I get it now, you know, being in the car. Well done, M Division. You know, they were really going for a halo car to show people what they were capable of at the turn of the century. And I think they nailed it. I believe, you know, their passion and somewhat of a blank check, and they put something together that was once in a lifetime. I don't think BMW, even though the cars are faster now, you know, there's a little bit of a disconnect in the overall driving experience and design, and this thing is just timeless, and there's not enough, you know, good things to say. Listen to it with the windows down. Absolute beast. I wanted to settle a little bit of a misconception about this trunk. Jeremy Clarkson many years ago said the boot bottom was made of cardboard. It's not. I want the whole world to see that there sure is a bottom here. The only difference is that this material is slightly lighter and thinner than a regular M3. So that settles it, Jeremy. Your groceries will not fall through.